defense. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Underway with the opening kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
To the air, it's Aguilar. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because when he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the game.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's locked. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Makes the grab on third. It's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Ball security has to be at a premium. They're lucky that rolled out of bounds, and now that's set up fourth down. But, David, you know against this defense, they are coming and they want to create takeaways.
And as a defense, that's what you focus on week in, week out, trying to football, trying to punch it out. The biggest thing you have to do to create fumbles is everybody fly to the football. Unfortunately, that ball bounced out of bounds, but a nice job ripping it loose and causing the fumble.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Irish send out the punt unit. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Quarterback empties his backfield. To the air, it's Aguilar. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He wants to change this route. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't make the connection. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Fakes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback to run the RPO. Stick it in the belly of the running back, turn throw it really, really quickly. You can tell maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason it was an inaccurate throw.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Got his man. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Dumps it off in the flats. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The Vols buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. To the air, it's Aguilar. Extending the play. Irons on the move. Where did he find a hole in the defense? Into the secondary on the right. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there down to the 24. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. To the air on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. Fighting off the defender. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Lining up to convert 3rd down. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. The hand to the running back. It's up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
They'll send the back in motion. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here come the Irish back on offense. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Off-play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him? Or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pauling. So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. Past the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going for the big play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the middle. It's caught. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Notre Dame right back to the line. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Pauling. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun. Wants to pass. He'll take a shot. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to bull his way in. He gets it in. Touchdown, Irish.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10. Down from inside his own 10. Let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Throws it back. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. He's got great speed. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get it. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the 3rd quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Middle Tennessee is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Murfreesboro, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 11 over Baylor. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football.
He tries to take the top off. Snags it down the right side. Off and running. Touchdown, Notre Dame. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And I think it's pretty clear. They went into the half and said, we're getting the ball and we're going to be aggressive. And how about the aggressive shot down the field, play one of the second half to start it, and he goes all the way to the end zone. That is how you start a half fast.
Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Handoff to the lone back. After a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That'll be enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 48.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Takes a handoff. It's Lewis. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
On the direct snap, it's Lewis. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown ball!
This is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Payne. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. to the ground with the back. Got enough for the first. Still running at the 40. All out of space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Quickly complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Takes it from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back. Breaks into the open. Got the first down. Looking for more. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day, and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Quarterback extends the play. Touchdown, Irish! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Working the middle. It's complete. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
I'll tell you, got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Look out, he's got room. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this team's belief in their self. I love the way they responded. Listen, you're playing against a ranked team, a perceived better team. You get down early, but you don't quit, Jesse. You keep fighting. And they took the lead in this football game. You talk about heart and belief, they got it.
You're absolutely right, David. And that's one of the things this coaching staff is always harping on this team about. You play until there's zeros on the clock. You keep fighting. It doesn't matter how much you get down by. You play the next play, and they slowly but surely have scratched and clawed their way right back into this game.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That's reeled in, it's Staley. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
It's our coaches this week. That's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got to lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
He'll go to the sneak.
No gain on the play. That's a first down for the offense.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. He'll ride his man on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. On the run, still looking. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. On the option. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Great job by the back on the option. That should move them closer to this elusive second win of the year as they build this fourth quarter lead.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Man, what happened, D?
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Why you didn't punt it on fourth down?
Just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 10 to USF. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an
I
eye on
get that too.
Rush is on him. And this one's
No,
working.
did you see at the beginning of the game how my quarterback was fucking smoking it, bro?
In this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Nah, that's facts. I hate when that dumbass shit be happening. Real talk.
Looking
It's
to throw it, tag
stupid
you up.
shit.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close focus on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some
pressure. We got a little bit of momentum.
They've been trying all game long.
That's why they're playing off the chin name.
Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on
having
third
some
down.
bullshit be happening in this game. I was so tripped out. I put my second string quarterback in the game, bro. This man was smoking it.
On fourth down, looking for the completion, buying some time. He wants a big play here late. Fires into traffic, intercepted. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the
All you
game.
can do at this point in the season, all my team can do is just mess up everybody else. That's all we want to do. We just want to mess up everybody's.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Huh?
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
Y'all played us tough, bro. I ain't gonna cap.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Touchdown, Irish! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Sir.
They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Should have won against Florida, man. We should at least be 2-4.
Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day.
What happened against Texas? I ain't even see y'all game.
He's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
I got you. Yeah, and I think I seen you was like, man, let's just go ahead on. I'm going to concede at half.
Will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line.
I know what that's like, too.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Connection.
Hey, I don't know if it's because of the weather or what, but they've been fucking smoking the ball, bro.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout.
Oh, my God. This BS, dog. Come on, man.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this.
They didn't even let me react to nothing.
Every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man.
Man, that's fucking bananas, man.
He gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
That's crazy.
Looking downfield on first down. Steps away. He's going to fire to the left. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the deep.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Didn't get a ton
I'm
on
killing the
return, but
freshman
they got
stats.
inside the 20th to 19-yard line. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Killing this dude's stats.
To the air on first down. Throws to the back. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
After the incompletion, they go back up top.
Come on, man. Give me the go.
Almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's third down.
Good game, man.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So, big ranked win today. Hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.